Hello everyone, Calm Football Vlogs here. A wee bit different this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. We are here at the Normandy Hotel for the Scottish Darts Open 2026. It's going to be a great weekend here at the Normandy Hotel in Renfrew. Hopefully we do get to catch up with some darts players as well, so I'll see you when we get inside. We have made it in and it is absolutely mobbed. Every board filled, so many people in here. Calm Football Vlogs here, we're here with Gary Stone. Gary, what first attached you to darts and when did you realise you could compete at a high level?
It was a funny one actually because it wasn't well, just before we got married actually I bought a house with my wife with a spare room, so it was by chance really. Just be shopping and seen a full tailor dartboard surround, so I'll get that for the spare room, get the boys room. Started off doing that, ended up going for that to the Monday night dart leagues. Through that, met a couple of boys, joined county darts, ended up playing for an international team. It's just a progression really with darts. That's pretty similar to football really. Go for like junior level and then get picked up. That's kind of how it works.
How often do you practice?
Not as often as I should, is the honest answer. I think there's that much darts on now. I think competitive games is a lot better than actually just sitting practicing your in. But for me, if I can get a couple of hours a night, I'd be quite happy with that.
What goes through your mind when you're stepping up for an important checkout?
It depends when and where it is, but I think the worst thing for a dart player is for the neck up. I think if you start to question things and kind of engage your brain in times like that, then it's probably the worst thing you can do. I think switching off to totally and just looking at the double, throwing at it, not thinking about anything at all is probably the best kind of scenario you can.
And last question, if you had to team up for a doubles match with any celebrity, who would it be?
Celebrity? Probably Johnny Vegas, I would say, the Oracle.
Calm Football Vlogs here, we're here with Neil Duff. Neil, what first attracted you to darts and when did you realise you could compete at a high level?
I didn't start till late on. I was 30 before I started playing. Moved back in with my parents for a couple of months and my dad played and I kind of got playing with him and then realised that there was a bit of potential there. Went from league to county to internationals, and then just decided I wanted to make a career out of it.
How often do you practice?
Oh, every day, but I'll not do like hours of practice. I'll do 20 minutes, go and sit down, make a coffee, do an hour, 20 minutes, and just short bursts.
What goes through your mind when you're stepping up for a big checkout?
That's a good question, actually. Every time it's very different. Kind of. If you can stay focused, if it's a big double, if it's a last night decider, you're trying to just think about nothing else but that double. A lot of the other times it's just get it done and get sat down.
And if you had to team up in a doubles match with any celebrity, who would it be?
Any celebrity, not a dart player.
Any celebrity?
Any celebrity. Frank Lampard.
Calm Football Vlogs here, we're here with Jensen Walker. Jensen, what first attracted you to darts?
Well, I don't think there was any specific appeal really. The board was always up around Christmas time, and then basically it's just so happened. Luckily, it was coincidence, totally coincidence. It stayed up, and the lockdown hit, and it was still in the kitchen, and it just really went from there really. And there was no specific attraction at the start.
How often do you practice?
I practice every day religiously. I'm a very superstitious person, so I practice every day, about an hour and a half a day.
What goes through your mind when you're stepping up for an important checkout?
Not a lot really. I don't think that's important. I think the more that goes through your mind, the more factors that are going through your mind, the harder it can become. So I'm quite pleased. Nothing really goes through my mind.
Last question, if you had to team up for a doubles match with any celebrity, who would it be?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Probably have to say Luke Littler, because I'll probably win.
Calm Football Vlogs here, we're here with Willie Boland. Willie, what first attracted you to darts?
My family, everybody played, like as I said, my family were bowlers to begin with. I started up bowls, they played darts as well, so then I just kind of followed the trend, so I have a family.
How often do you practice?
I practice quite a bit to be fair. In the shop, obviously I work in Arrowhead, so in the shop I'm practicing quite a bit when we're not busy, but then in the house I'm doing a couple hours a day.
What goes through your mind when you're stepping up for an important checkout?
Hit it. Just hit it.
And last question, if you had to team up in a doubles match with any celebrity, who would it be?
Any celebrity? Calvin Menzies. He's a celebrity.
Well, that is a wrap for day one at the Normandy Hotel. A lot of interviews as well. What a start to our kind of darts weekend, if you want to say that, at the Scottish Darts Open 2026 here at the Normandy. See you tomorrow for day two. Good morning. It's time for some darts. Watching a little bit of the Birmingham Leeds game right now. Normandy Hotel Scran is absolutely banging. Chicken and chips, lovely stuff, 10 out of 10. Well, that is a wrap for my darts themed weekend at the Normandy Hotel. It's been a great weekend here in Renfrew. I know it's a bit different, but I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.